Good evening, hope you're doing very well. Good evening and welcome to Does Football Storm. We are live here for the United v Spurs away live preview. Welcome if you have just joined. Thanks for joining. It's Dale Johnson from Middlesbrough, North East of England today. United travel to Tottenham Hotspurs, which is going to be Solskjaer's toughest test as the current Manchester United interim manager. Now, there's obviously been things going on in recent times. Obviously, 5 games under him the minute, under the belt, 5 straight victories. Obviously, Cardiff we won 5-1. We then scored we then won in a 3-1 win against Huddersfield. Then we won 4-1 against Bournemouth. Then we won 2-0 at Newcastle, which wasn't a very convincing performance. And then we won 2-0 against Reading, which are 2 goals in the first half. This is the 6th game in charge of Manchester United for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, and it's the toughest test yet. Tottenham Hotspurs, big rivals with Manchester United. Don't see why, mind. I mean, they're not. Although they might be, they are a very strong team. We're up against it. We're obviously going to go in this as the underdogs because we're currently sitting, as it stands, 6th in the league. If we win this by I don't think we will, but if we win this by 3 goals, we'll probably go above Arsenal because Arsenal at the minute lost against West Ham today, and that means they're still 5th, but that means the points gap is only 3 points for Manchester United, which means that all we need is 3 points and then won the same points as Arsenal. Chelsea at the minute drawn 1-0 with Newcastle United, so we need Chelsea to drop points there, and then we'll be very close to the top 4. So, however, we've had a couple of team news notifications coming through. So, Chris Smalling, Marcus Rojo, Antonio Valencia, Matteo Darmian, Marwan Fellaini and Alexis Sanchez are all missing. I don't think they've travelled to Tottenham Hotspur. So does that mean that that could be the end for Alexis Sanchez, because Alexis Sanchez hasn't been getting his game at times. I know, he's only played like once or twice under Solskjaer. Once as a sub, and then I think he started the game against the Royals. First 2 are definitely carrying injuries. It looks like Sanchez won't be ready for this clash, which, to be honest with you, is actually better for us. It benefits us more. Unless we play a 4-3-3, which I don't think we will. That means Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, I think, is likely to go for either the 4-4-2 formation, which a lot of people said he could go for, or he will go for the I wouldn't say the newest, or should I say the most popular one that he goes with, the 4-2-3-1. If he does that, I think we're going to end up playing Phil Jones, because obviously, as you can tell, as I say, Valencia is not available, Smalling hasn't travelled either, Rojo, Darmian, that means we're only left with, as I say, Phil Calamity Jones, as all the other United fans say. But as I say, get your predictions in the live chat. Also, get your comments in there as well. What are your thoughts for the game? It's going to be a tough one, I think. Do you think we'll get through it? Or do you think it'll be a backs-to-the-wall game? For me, I think this will be a backs-to-the-wall game, considering how well Spurs have been doing in the season. 3rd in the league, 48 points. And now 9 points off Liverpool. However, City haven't played yet. They're only 2 points off City, and City play before we do. A win would take us very likely 5th, depending on goal difference. But it would make us joint 5th regardless. A defeat would see Tottenham go 2nd again, regarding if Manchester City drop points. Man U do have a dodgy defence, in my opinion. Tom Bell, thanks for joining. I have to agree. The defence, I think, we're very likely, and I'd say most likely to start with for tomorrow's game, will be a back 4 of Luke Shaw at left back, Phil Jones, who I think they had a congested fixtures when they came to us. Cardiff, I think everyone knew we were going to win against Cardiff. Huddersfield, we were always going to win. I think everyone knew that as well. Newcastle, we were expected to win. However, we won against Newcastle, but it wasn't a very convincing performance. The Royals, obviously in the FA Cup, well, at least we avoided a cup upset there. Though they caused us a couple of problems. A couple of problems they did. Cardiff, Newcastle and Huddersfield are relegation favourites, says Jacob. I've got no news though about Borough, apart from Borough 1-2-1 against Birmingham, which is already uploaded. Now come through on there yet. What else would I gonna... Who else did we play? I don't think we played anyone else. Well done on 500 subs. Thanks very much. Which teams do you think will get relegated from the Premier League? Well, the way it is the minute, if there's any Terriers fans, sorry to say this, but I think Huddersfield are down this season. I think they're just down this season because of the way they're playing the minute. They didn't even beat Cardiff, and they're 8 points. Well, 8 points, 8 to 10 points off the relegation zone. So I think Huddersfield have had it this season. Fulham I didn't expect to even be in the relegation zone considering they signed a couple of players in them. So I think they'll scrape up. Cardiff I think will go down, and I think Newcastle will go down. To be truthfully honest with you, but as I say, that's just predictions. So probably not. Matic will be crucial. He needs to tackle Ericsson hard, says Josh. Yes, definitely. Ericsson's a real threat for us. Sorry, I'm late. I was eating me tea. Matthew Jones, thanks for joining the stream. Please drop a like if you haven't already done so. Very much appreciated. Score predictions 2-1 to United. By the way, I'm taking calls. By the way, if you want to call in on the stream, please do. If you want to call on Hangouts, fine. If you want to call on Skype or whatever, please feel free to do so. Let me just sign into both of them. Because as I say, I was looking at possibly getting a guest, and I didn't get times I was already set up to do. By the way, you might have noticed I've put a flaming... I've put what you call a... Oh my God, I can't... Sorry about this, I can't get my words out today. What was I going to say? Now I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, yes, that's what I was going to say. Right, if you check the description, you'll notice I've put pretty much an essay in there. Don't normally put that much in. Yeah, I got your prediction 2-1, mate. Matthew Jones has gone for a 2-1 win as well, and he said he'll call in 5 minutes. Yep, that's fine, mate. 2-1 United win. So everyone's gone for United wins, apart from I'm the only one who's not gone for United wins, because I think it would be tougher than what people expect. I'm assuming Rasmus is 4-0, because I put 4-0. Who've Borough got in the cup? Borough are playing Newport County, who knocks out Leicester City. Yash has made a good point. Jose would not have won all those 5 games, and let's give credit to Ole. Definitely. Because, trust me, if we still had Jose Mourinho, we'd probably be... At the end of this, probably in the bottom 10, like 12, 13, bottom half. If Ole wasn't the manager for next season, who would you think the manager would be? It's hard to say because we have had a couple of links. Pochettino, obviously, I don't think he's going to come, even though because he's doing well with Spurs. We've got Zidane as a possible one. Who else have we got? I think Ancelotti was still available. And that Jardim guy from, obviously, Monaco. Right. Phil... Oh, no. I'm not saying that because I know exactly what that means. Phil Maguire. I'm just going to pronounce it wrong. Phil Maguire. Has put Huddersfield, Fulham and Burnley going down. You don't have to get some interesting names on YouTube. Jose's never won at St James's Park, says Rasmus. Yeah. Did show that last year. 3-1 but not to United, says Brandon. I wouldn't be surprised beyond honest with you. So I'm guessing that's 3-1 Spurs he's putting in. Brandon, I don't want to spell this wrong. Phil, well, that's it. I don't even know who on earth you are, so someone can get rid of him. 3-1 United, Liam. Yes, yeah, sorry your prediction, Liam. 2-1 United, Liam Martin. Someone move that guy, because I can't get rid of him for some reason on here. Unless to do it over the phone. Yeah, I've seen it. That guy. Oh, you know what? There we go. Goodbye. Yeah, I know. I just had a look at the. We just need to change something. Clint Matthews, thanks for joining the stream. Why have you, Liam? Why have you unhid him? Wow. Oh, right, there we go. What did he do? Well, I don't accept swearing in the live chat, as you all know. Not long till 600 subs. Yes, of course. Ole for the next 20 years. That won't happen, mate. That won't happen. I wish, but that won't happen, mate. 2-1. I've got Liam Martin's prediction down. What was this? 11 watchers. Yeah, drop like them till you've done so much appreciated. If you want to share the stream around, then please feel free to do so. I don't swear on stream. Jose Mourinho on EastEnders tonight. Nah. I don't swear on streams. Trust me, I don't swear on streams. Trust me, I'm not one. I didn't swear on a FIFA stream. I don't swear on FIFA streams. Did you? Yeah, whatever. But I don't swear, so if you want to accuse me for that, then you can go as well. Bye-bye. Jacob Miller, thanks for joining the stream. Congrats on 500 subs, truly deserved. I'd like to thank you for coming on United Fan Focus as a regular. I didn't get a chance to actually come on yesterday, as I didn't actually know you were live. But that doesn't matter. I still managed to get in the live chat though, so that was something. Right. Whatever. Prediction for the game. I said 2-2 draws, what I said. What else was there? Jose Mourinho on EastEnders tonight. Really? Wow. So, as I was going to say, which I've just remembered what I was going to actually say. United's interim manager, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, he commented about Harry Kane. What did he actually say? He said, he's not bad, is he? Well, yeah, that's a true point. He's not bad. He's one of the best strikers in the Premier League at the minute. Fantastic goal scorer. One of the best in the world. From the outside, it looks like he never misses chances, really. We have to make sure he doesn't get any against us. Yes. It's going to be hard. I was going to say considering. I ended up getting a notification. It's going to be pretty hard to stop Harry Kane because he's lethal in front of goal. He showed it against Chelsea. I mean, Chelsea was it was off. I don't know if he was onside or offside. It was one of the camera angles that they showed on VAR showed that he was onside, and another angle showed that it was offside. So it was hard to say, but it was definitely a penalty though that he got against Chelsea. So that was decent. Phil Calamity Jones. Do Mrs. Brown's boys laugh? Nah. That's not Mrs. Brown, by the way. Phil Jones is giving me nightmares going into this game. He's going to be the main guy that obviously Spurs are going to try and get past easily. They'll probably get past easily anyway. They should. If I was going to say. Phil Calamity Jones. Sorry about this. It's been a long day. This is the biggest test for Solskjaer. Oh dear, what's happening? Be interesting to see whether he has an attacking-minded squad or a defensive-minded squad at Wembley. As in his first 5 games, he has been attacking for the last couple of games. Future England captain Phil Jones. What time's kick-off? It's 4:30 tomorrow. 4:30? 4:30 tomorrow live on, I think it's on Sky. Head-to-head match-wise? No, I didn't. No, I didn't. No, I don't. I don't swear, so I don't know what you're on about. Goodbye. On your title, you put Tottenham Hotspurs. Eh? What? On your title, you put Tottenham Hotspurs. What? No, I didn't put an apostrophe on there. That'll be right. I don't know. I don't know, mate. I don't know now. Right, Spurs could win 3 consecutive top flight meetings. I'm getting my words completely mixed up today. Yeah, well, I can edit that one. I can edit that one the other day. No. Welcome if you have joined, by the way, guys. So, first, Spurs could win their first 3 consecutive meetings ever. Could win 3 consecutive top flight meetings with United for the first time since 1960. United have lost their last 3 Premier League matches. That's Spurs as well. Haven't been defeated 3 times in the previous 23 games. Ole is the only way forward, indeed. The 2 sides have scored 40 goals between them in the last 6 matches in all competitions. Spurs, stats about Spurs and stuff here. They've lost just once in 11 matches in all competitions, winning 9 and drawing 1. I want you to get to 1,000 subs. Cheers. What was that? The report will be live tomorrow night, but not sure what time. Probably around 7 o'clock. I don't know. Probably around 7 o'clock. I don't know. It depends when I'm available, actually. It might just be any time. What else was I going to say? They could reach 51 points in this match, which would be at least 2 games quicker than in any other Premier League season. Spurs, although could lose consecutive Premier League home games for the first time since May 2015. Obviously, they lost at home to... They lost against Wolves at home. When people ask for your opinion, you manage to successfully ramble on for ages without delivering a definite answer. Yeah, I've read the messages out there, haven't I? Anyways, what was the other stuff coming through? Let me have a look here. I think Spurs will batter them. As I said, that's your opinion. I do think it will be a game that United won't win. Be honest with you, mate. It'll be interesting. No, won't it? Brandon says he's got to go. Thanks for joining me. Sean Boy, thanks for joining. Glyn Matthews has said sack Ed Woodward. Yeah, I think we all know. I think all the United fans are wanting that. Are you doing the Champions League live between United and PSG? What, as in the preview or the watch along? I don't think I'll be able to do a watch along because it's on the Wednesday night, and I'll have rehearsals on the Wednesday night, so don't think I can do a watch along. But I will probably I'll probably do the live preview and stuff there. Who's DJ? I don't know who that is. Welcome to Is that a postcode? Any 14BG or J? Sorry, I can't read today. That has been a bit savage today. Credit to Britta Sambalonga scoring the only. I wouldn't say it's the only goal, scoring the winner for Borough today. Chelsea winning 2-1 now. It's not good for us going into tomorrow's game. If we don't win, then we'll be 9 points behind Chelsea and 3 points behind Arsenal. If we lose, we'll be 10... no. Sorry, I've read that one. 45... Yeah, we'll be 9 points, actually, yes. 9 points below Chelsea if we lose. If we win, that's obviously depending on what the actual Chelsea result finishes as. Fergie United, thanks for joining. I think it's a Tuesday night. I thought it was a Wednesday night, actually. Lukaku is a goat, says Glyn Matthews. Yeah. Well, I don't think he's not that bad. He's one of those players who I would prefer as a super sub. Because he's obviously one of those players who he doesn't seem to do that well. He hasn't done that well actually this season for us. He's not been what I would call a 75 million striker. He's more of a player who can actually come off the bench and come actually into the squad from the bench as a sub. How come you don't have an Xbox One? One, I can't afford it at the minute, and two, I'm not planning on getting an Xbox One yet until obviously FIFA 20 comes out, because it'll cost me a lot to get FIFA 19 and the Xbox One itself. Oh, it's a Tuesday night. I'm sure there's a Champions League game on a Wednesday night. Oh, well, sorry then. I'll accept that. I'll accept that was my mistake. Because I thought it was a Wednesday night. This is the thing with the Champions League. You never know whether it's Tuesday night or Wednesday night. So I've definitely got that one wrong then, I guess. What about the sponsorship deal with Fan Vibe? Oh, I've left that. I've left Fan Vibe now. Can't be bothered with them now. Is there any beach vlogs? Nah. Oh, Jacob, I'm not accepting that on there. FIFA 20 will be the same price as FIFA 19. It depends on what version you get, because there's a couple of different versions of FIFA 19. So there'll probably be 3 different versions of FIFA 20. So you never know, but I probably won't get the the £80 version. Fan Vibe could have paid for it though. Well, they had. Oh, there was some world thing, but everyone's saying it was a spam and stuff. But I'm not I'm not really gonna go into the Fan Vibe stuff now, to be truthfully honest. They didn't. Nothing like that. Lukaku plays like he is wearing Timberlands with jean. I don't think FIFA 20 is on 360 anymore. I don't know. Well, I actually don't know. Well, you never know. We'll find out when it comes out, to be honest with you, I think. So I know there's been rumours about it, but there was rumours about PES 18 not being on 360, and, it was on there, so you never know. Let's just go up a bit. 2-0 United, Rashford Joao, thanks for joining. 2-0 United. It says anyone for a BG. That's what it is. Fergie United, what's the score prediction? That's 2-2 draw, I think. What? Rashford Joao, that was it. Couldn't remember the name. So, if United manage to win tomorrow or get possibly a good result, I said J, didn't I? Oh, I don't know then. J at the end. What is this? What is going on? 3-1 United tomorrow, says Fergie United. Thank you very much for joining. Although I'd already said that. Yeah, keep getting your comments in. Fergie United. Lukaku is now Frank Bruno with the ball. Oh! Wow. Anyone for a BJ, says 4-0 United. Okay, very optimistic. Like to see a good comprehensive win in the bag. 8-7. Okay. Right. There was other messages that went up and I've ended up missing them. Yeah, 2-0 United, I think we might keep a clean sheet, says Rashford Dwyer. I hope so, but who knows when it comes to, obviously, Phil Jones. Peter Beardsley or Rashford. Oh, Rashford. Rashford to be honest with you. Lewis Wing, definitely. He's a Man United, but is he? He's not, is he? Do you think United can make top 4? It's early to say at the minute. I'd say I could probably make my final decision when it comes to, you know, at March time. I could probably make my final thing. I think at the minute we have a chance, but we have to be reliable of the results going our way, and obviously us getting the results. I don't know who Wonny van Needleman is. Well, probably him, then he's better than Lukaku anyway. I don't even know who it is. Brit says, Man United are just not good enough at the moment. I'd say, well, I'd say we're not very good this season. That was under Jose Mourinho, but now under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, he won those that I wasn't too convinced about. But I felt that at the minute we've done very well under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, and hopefully the good winning form can continue at Spurs. But a lot of United fans are very confident. As I say, I think a 2-2 draw. I mean, I'd take a point out of this game, but at the same time, we need to win it. At the same time, couldn't we? I was trying to say couldn't we, then I got mixed up and said shouldn't we or something like that. I don't know what it was. Lukaku's first touch is so deadly he injures himself. Jose could have won them games anyway. Well, some of them probably, but I don't think he'd win all the games easily. I think United are going to walk the league. Liverpool are crap. Okay, fair enough. That's what you say. Amazing YouTuber, football knowledge is superb. Thank you very much. Mark Shaw says De Gea or Peter Schmeichel. Peter Schmeichel was the living legendary goalkeeper. Apart from, obviously, as you know, there was him, and Edwin van der Sar as well. So I think Peter Schmeichel has been better than David De Gea, but this season he's not been that great because of the defence. So I think it would probably take Peter Schmeichel because he can stop the players from scoring even if the defence decide to make an absolute hash of things. Lacazette is better than Lukaku without a shadow of a doubt, I think. Definitely. Rooney for that one, definitely. How come you say all the obvious stuff instead of being original? The obvious stuff. I don't always say obvious stuff. United-wise, anyway, on to other things quickly. United have won their 4 consecutive Premier League games for the first time since April. They're the only club with a 100% Premier League record since Ole Gunnar Solskjaer replaced Jose Mourinho. The Red Devils are winless in 5 matches against established top 6 opponents this season, drawing twice and losing 3 times. United could keep consecutive clean sheets in the Premier League for the first time this season as well. Since Mourinho was sacked, Paul Pogba has scored 4 goals, set up 3. He's been involved in 17 of our 16 goals this season. Not this season, under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Only Tottenham Hotspurs is Son Heung-min, I'm hoping I said that right, with 5 goals and 3 assists, have been involved in more goals during that period. What are your thoughts on rumors that Mike Bassett? Who's he? Or Mike Phelan or someone will replace Ole Gunnar Solskjaer at the end of the season. Don't really know much about him. Who will be the key player for Tottenham and Man United tomorrow? Well, for Tottenham, obviously, we all know Harry Kane for Spurs. For United, Pogba. United are joint bottom for places, moved in the Premier League since... I've never even heard of Mike Bassett, mate. This must be a lot of... this must be going back a long time. Other stuff... Have you heard of... No, I haven't. Lukaku will win Ballon d'Or this year. Can't see that at all. Just one final thing. Jacob Miller says 1-0. To who? To who exactly? Because I can't accept the predictions unless you put who you think will win and what score. You put 1-0, but I can't accept it unless you tell me which team will win. No, I'm not telling jokes on the United preview. As I was saying, Marcus Rashford's been directly involved in 9 goals in the last 8 Premier League games that he's been involved in, scoring 4 and assisting 5. That's a good record, that. Being involved in 9 goals in his last 8 Premier League games. So he's very useful in the team. I think he's miles better than Lukaku, and I want to see him in that starting lineup and see Lukaku on the bench, and then he could come on and become a super sub as usual. I've actually been on Mark Goldbridge's. I've been on the United stand before, but only on the call-ins because it's very hard to get on there. Former Norwich, Newcastle, Wirral County and England manager. Alright. But yeah, we're going to end the stream very shortly. It's 4:30 tomorrow, the kick-off tomorrow. It's the Premier League. Can Ole Gunnar Solskjaer make it 6 wins out of 6? I very much hope so. But I'm not that confident. I want to see a very entertaining game with a couple of goals. I want to see Paul Pogba playing. I want to see Rashford playing. And I want to see Lukaku come on as the substitute. And I don't know what you want about there. But that's going to be the end of that. Get your predictions in the comment section down below. And there's no watch along tomorrow because I'm out obviously doing rehearsals. As I said, I just get told when they're going to be on there. But as I say, thank you all for... But it's longer. Everyone has 46 chromosomes, actually. Everyone has 46. Why do you want to see an entertaining game with loads of goals if you don't think United will win? Well, I said 2-2 on the actual prediction. I said 2-2 on my prediction, so... I just want to see some entertaining football, because it's a game of high calibre. There's a lot going into this game. There's a lot at stake. And obviously the United trying to get into top 4 at the minute. There's also Spurs that are trying to catch up and close the gap on Liverpool. So it's all to play for in this game. So, let's hope that we can get a win. And from all the team and does this football stand, have a great night. Thank you very much for joining.